Ops, 7-Eleven, Midday Chronicles. You know, run a little late today, but as you can see, I made another deal. This time, I had to sweeten the deal up a little bit. The last deal, as you can see, the deal I made earlier in the day, I had to sweeten this one up a little bit more. I felt like the earlier deal that I made, it was a little sour. I don't think I had enough honey in it. Yes, now that one, a lot better deal. I sweetened it up. I added a little bit more honey. But as you can see, I'm out here. These are the 7-Eleven Chronicles. All right. Give you a look at the scenery. 7-Eleven Chronicles, man. Y'all want to see my cup? You want me to focus on my cup? The prize? The 7-Eleven prize, the deal? There's the deal right there. That's the deal. That is the deal of the day, right? I sweetened that one up. I sweetened it up, right? These are the 7-Eleven Chronicles. Yes, we could discuss a little bit of boxing. The fights were last night. I want to say this about Teofimo Lopez, and and like I said, I like Teo. I like his team, but I just feel like what Teo did, right, in regards to the booing and inviting people to his manhood, right, and then he said no homo. I think if another fighter would have done something of that magnitude. Now you see, I said another fighter. I didn't make this a black thing, a white thing, a Spanish thing. I just said if another fighter who isn't as well protected or isn't as well received did something like that, I think that community would have been down his back. I think a lot of people would have took issue to that, but I don't see Tio really getting backlash. Maybe it's early. Maybe it'll come. I don't know. I just know I scored another deal, man. And shout out to everybody that is receiving those videos and digging the content. Because like I said, I am a content creator on YouTube, first and foremost. And I pay attention to the waves, right? A lot of the waves that go on this YouTube. A lot of the waves to me with YouTube and content creating. I noticed this, right? And I want to share this, so let me put the camera on me so y'all can see me say this, right? I noticed this with content creating, right? The jig is up, man. You can't hide behind the views no more, right? Riddle me this, right? For all you content creators that are successful content creators, and you do this boxing thing that we do. Are your listeners fans of boxing or fans of you? And I say that to say this because I notice, see, you're dealing with the media marketing agent, so I study, man. I pay attention. Why, when you guys go live at actual boxing events, your audience, your listeners aren't tapped in with you like that? But when you are doing it like this, like I am right now, just chilling, or you're in your car, you're at your office, wherever, your numbers be through the roof. But when you're actually at an event, covering a fight, working a fight, interviewing a fighter, your audience doesn't tap into that, man. Now, this is the things that I bring up to some of the people behind the scenes, right? And I'd be like, yo, because, when they talk to me, I'd be like, they tell me to spice it up a little bit. And I'd be like, man, I'm one of the spiciest out there. I'm just not into buying my views. That's not my thing, right? Because these guys that are doing that, when it's time to perform underneath the bright lights, go live like this, right? Or at their crib or in their car and they talking about boxing, speculating. their numbers are through the roof. But when they actually cover a boxing event, right? When they cover one, nobody tunes in, man. Why is that? I got the sun. The sun is beaming down. Is that a better? Yeah, that's a better angle. Views, right? But I wanted a couple more people to get up in here because I want to discuss this, right? So I did the short on it. I don't know how good the short is doing yet. I didn't check it out. But I want to talk about this, right? So apparently Mike Benson and Mike Coppinger and the old media guys, they have released that today is going to be the announcement for Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, April 20th, 420, which is my birthday. 420, yes, right? But I want to know why haven't none of the pro Devin Haney channels leaked this? Why did old media have to? And I know what you guys are going to try to cover up and say you knew. No, you guys didn't know. If you didn't know, Bill told you guys that you can't release it because he knows you guys are all crash dummies, to be honest. He knows that you guys sit around and talk to a whole bunch of people that don't really support boxing. He knows that you guys are smoke and mirrors, because if you guys actually really had the horsepower and the market value that you did, he would have let you guys leak it. But you guys didn't leak it. You guys were online debating and arguing. You would have been like, yo, the press conference is yada yada yada. You would have been like, the press conference is the 9th, the 10th. That would have been like, the press conference is on the 9th at midday at Mandalay Bay. But you guys didn't do that because you couldn't do that. And some of you probably didn't even know it was today. But yet you're on YouTube claiming to know all the business. Why didn't you leak the business? Why didn't you leak the business? See, when you're in the loop, you leak the business, right? Like what Mike Coppinger did. They leaked it. They let Mike Coppinger, Mike Benson, old media. The same old media that you guys claim don't know nothing. The same old media that you guys always claim speculate. But yet they are the ones that leaked this, not you guys, not the guys that have Bill Haney's number. Not the guys that Bill Haney pulls up to their platform. Why? Why was that? That's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. That just is different. Man, this tea is so good. I made a good deal on this one, man. You know, I mix them. This is gray and black. You know, honey. This time I add a little bit more honey. No sugar, honey, natural honey. That's the sweetener. I sweeten this one up, man. Smash my like button, man. Y'all been in and out all day. You know, smash the like button. And then listen. If you're feeling generous, right? If you're feeling generous, right? If you're feeling generous, hold on, let me get up. I was gonna exercise a little bit. If you're feeling generous, here is a dub. Match the dub that was in my pocket. If you're feeling generous, that's if you're feeling generous, you know. I wish that other guy would come over here. The guy that, you know, he owes me $10, man. You got to pay me my $10, man. You disrespected me. You know, you disrespected me that day. So come over here now, give me my $10, and it'll be all good. But if you don't give me my $10, you can't come over here no more, because you're disrespecting me. You know, you're disrespecting me. You wanted to know what I do for a living. You talk crazy about me. What I do for a living, I panhandle. I sit around, right? I sit around in parks, right? I sit around in the park all day, and I wait for people to come and exercise and work out. And I say, man, you got $20? I say, yo, man, you got $20? Can you help a brother out? That's what I do, man. But unfortunately today, nobody's here. Nobody is here, so I can't panhandle $20. You know, but that's what I do, man. I sit around all day. I discuss boxing, and I try to panhandle, man. I try to make $20, right? And then I'll go get something to eat. You know, I'm a panhandler, man. See that? In God we trust. I'm a panhandler, though. 20. You ever examine a $20 bill? You know, there's some pretty cool things going on in a $20 bill. Let's examine it, right? See the trees? That's the White House. Have y'all ever been to the White House? See, have you ever examined a $20 bill? Look at the chandelier. That's like a chandelier light hanging. Do y'all know the significance of that? You know, y'all ever examine a $20 bill? The trees. You flip it over. You know what president this is, right? Andrew Jackson. The News by Shaw News, man. But yeah, why didn't those channels, the Devin Haney channels, leak that, man? I was disappointed, man. I was seeing all these other people drop it. They didn't drop it first, man. I was disappointed, man. Because you guys are supposed to be the insiders, man. You guys, shout out to WCS, like WCS said. You guys would be online, you know, for 5 hours. 5 hours debating, arguing. Why didn't you release that information, man? You know, I was arguing and fighting about Tank and Devin, and come to find out Devin and Ryan is fighting. So what the fuck were you guys arguing about? Why were you guys debating about Tank and Ryan and fighting? And he's having his presser in a couple hours in Vegas to announce his fight. Why are you guys arguing? Right? Another thing I want to highlight too, right? You know, I'm just in a highlighting mood, right? I want to highlight this. I think it's this deal that I made. Did you see the Ellie setback footage with Deontay Wilder? Did you see the Ellie setback? Apparently, Deontay Wilder is back in the gym. Ellie Setback released this yesterday via IG. It's probably on YouTube too. But Deontay Wilder, I wish, these guys, they be having these interviews and they be like so bland. It was like the first deal that I made. It needed to be sweetened up a little bit more, right? These guys be so bland, right? So when Ellie was interviewing Deontay or talking to him, having a conversation with however you want to slice it, Ellie said, Ellie brought up the fact of something about Deontay Wilder and being focused. And Wilder said, Wilder was like, Wilder was like, you know, I'm being more selfish, something along those lines. And when I heard him reference that, I hit up one of my guys, an insider, and I was like, man, see, this is why other guys need to interview him, because by him saying that, I was like, man, I would have, sit it right there, right? I would have loved for, personally, to been like, man, what do you mean by being selfish? Are you talking about team members? Are you talking about guys that because he was basically trying to make it seem like he's been doing for others for so long and not doing for himself. And when he said this, I was like, yo, man, I hit my man up. I'm not going to disclose the name of the person. Too Nice, what's up, man? Hello to you too, right? But he said, you know, I've been holding other people down, like basically like that, right? So I said to myself, I wonder who he's referencing, because not too long ago, you heard guys come out and say they're not yes men when they've been yes men their whole career for Wilder. So I wonder if he was talking about them. I wonder if he was talking about these same guys who he's been giving access to, exclusive content to for years. That's what I would have wanted more of. But, you know, unfortunately, with Ellie, you don't get that. And now you're just here speculating. Because, see, I said speculating. But it was good to see the champ back in the gym with Malik Scott. And, you know, he said he stays ready. Things like that. I'll probably watch the whole thing later. I didn't watch the whole thing because, remember, I'm a real bad man. I was doing my thing too, man. I was doing my thing. You know, I put out content too, man. But shout out to Abdullah Mason, man. You know, check out that Abdullah video I dropped, man. You know, shout out to my peoples for giving me some of that coverage, that footage and stuff, man, from inside the arena. You know, just the reaction. Abdullah flush him. That's what we call that. We call that flush him. He flushed him, right? Look, he flushed him, right? He was like this, boom, 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 flushed him, boom, 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 boom. But yo, the finishing shot, man. Oh man, how he jumped on him, right? Man. Shout out to Abdullah, man. Very mature, man. It's been what, 2 years, man? Been a pro since he was 17, man. It's getting scary. What do y'all think about that? Look, here's my tea. Here's my tea, y'all. You know my tea. My tea. Man, y'all, I ain't going front, man. People been in here the whole time, but I appreciate you saying hello. A lot of people be going in and out. 7-Eleven Chronicles. It is what it is, right? Nice breeze today, man. You know, nice breeze. It's February. The snow, yo, listen, we haven't had no snow. And it doesn't look like no snow in the forecast for next week as well. But things could change quick. I know these guys have been praying for the snow. They want the snow. Me personally, I don't care. I use another one, but I don't care. Because I still didn't file my taxes. You know? I still didn't file my taxes, man. How many of y'all got that income tax money? How many of y'all got that income tax money and y'all rich? So I ain't been on social media like that to see the rich players. But you guys know how y'all do. Y'all get that tax money, right? Hold on, let me pull it out for y'all. Look. Y'all get that tax money for about a good month. Everybody be showing these. They be showing hundreds. This ain't no 100. Man, dudes is gonna be on IG and all their social media flashing all the big dollars like this, right? They're gonna be flashing them like this. And you know, it is what it is, right? This is the 7-Eleven Chronicles. I told y'all I just made another deal. But the thing with me is, right, why don't you guys cheer for me, right? When I make my deals at 7-Eleven. Why don't you guys give me my flowers when I make my deals at 7-Eleven, right? You guys ignore me when I make my deals, right? And like I said, my deals I think are a lot sweeter. They are. My deals are a lot bigger too. You know? You don't see guys that I do deals with at 7-Eleven come back around and say that I don't know shit. You know? They don't tell me that. They don't tell me that. You know what they do say? They say, man, yo, The Beyonce be like, yo, man, I seen your work on ESPN. I'd be like, thank you, right? But they don't do that for me. I close deals at 7-Eleven too. But, you know, like I said, social media is a different type of, what's in there? I think social media, you deal with fans, right? Smoke and mirror fans, right? You deal with a lot of fans that are, and I hate to say this, they're jealous. You deal with a lot of fans that instead of learning, the key word, learn is earn. Earn. They don't want to earn nothing. They want to be handed things. They want to take a process to achieve something and don't want to take the steps, right? And then they be upset with the ones that have achieved these things that they want to do, and then they understand that it's not as easy as sometimes the people make it look. Like, when I was doing media, and I still do media, I made it look so easy that God just thought they was just gonna jump out there and cover fights and, you know, get interviews. They didn't see the stuff that went into that, right? They didn't see the long days, you know, having my kids with me. That's why my kids are excelling right now. Because I remember having them Pampers and formula, jumping on the trains, the J train, you know, going to Gleason's Gym in Brooklyn, you know, linking up with the fighters, interviewing with my kids. No excuses, right? Jumping on the train, I said, on the train. No accomplish that. And then be mad at the ones that accomplish things and come back around like, nah, right? But that's what I do. I accomplish things and I talk about it. I accomplish things with my family and I talk about it. Like my nephew right now, right? I still brag on Jihad a lot, but Jihad is a man now. It's time for y'all to get with Jihad and let Jihad, you know, spread his wings, right? Spread my wings and fly away to a place that I long for. Like right now, I brag on Marley. I brag on CEO Nasiah. I brag on Coach Raheem. I brag on Bam Bam. I did enough bragging on Jihad. Jihad is the man right now. I don't have to brag on him no more. Jihad's stats is saying it all. Just like Marley. 4-time defending national champion. #1 ranked fighter in the nation. You know, all kind of people checking him out. No gimmicks, results. #1 in the nation, right? Not New York, not Long Island, not Suffolk, not Nassau, the nation. That is New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, North Carolina, South Carolina, Ohio, Texas, Alabama, California, Georgia, New Mexico, Nebraska, Wyoming. You know, and the list goes on and on. I don't feel like naming all the states, but that's all the states. Marley is #1. #1. 4-time, 4-peat defending national champion. Right? No gimmicks, results. Jamali Tucker is the best. These other guys, they're not on his level. And I told you guys that, right? About when he was about 8, 10-ish. And we was in Vegas riding around in the Bend. And I was like, yo, this is my favorite fighter. Y'all wasn't listening. Now I have the stats to brag about it. Marley's the best. No disrespect to these other guys. They're gimmicks. You know, they chose the wrong route. And then another thing that a lot of these guys did, you know, they fronted on the sauce. You know, a lot of people front on the sauce. Now their foot is in their mouth, right? Because I could have had a gimmick deal, but one thing about a gimmick deal, when you are the real deal, you don't need a gimmick. The work ethic, the growth, all that speaks for itself, right? Like tonight, I'm not gonna go live. I can't live tonight. We have the special someone dance for my daughters. So that's why you see me giving you this sauce right now. Like this. Because tonight I won't be at the spot, but I will be there Saturday morning. Or sometimes I don't know. I might sleep in, man. I might sleep in a little late. But I will be at the spot at some point Saturday to give you that authentic, professional production source. But yeah, tonight is it's a special someone dance for my daughters, so I won't be there tonight. That's why I'm giving you the live like this now. The 7-Eleven live. This is the 7-Eleven Chronicles, though. Make sure y'all know that, man. I started a whole nother series, man. You see how I do? Like, whenever people jump on my wave, all I do is show my peoples that I network with behind the scenes, the producers, right? I show the producers, the needle movers, right? The ones that they love to say, oh, what's trending? What's this? I'll be like, me? I show them, I'll be like, yo, you see this? I did that. See who stole it, who tried to steal it, who attempted to be like it? That's what's trending. I'm showing you what's trending. Look, this is the basketball court right here. Unfortunately, I don't got a basketball with me. If I had a basketball with me, I'll put on a display for y'all right now. Because you do got options. Did you hear my daughter last night, right? She's qualifying for the Junior Olympics. I wonder where she got that from. I wonder where she got that from. She's the sharpshooter in her class. She's the best shooter in her class. I wonder where she got that from. Yo, you know that saying? They say the apple don't fall far from the tree. That's my baby. The apple don't fall far from the tree. But listen, I am about to wrap this up. I gotta go panhandle, y'all. I gave y'all about a good half hour. I didn't make no money, man. So when I don't make money, I gotta go hit another location and try to panhandle up a couple of dollars. The news by Shy News. This is the Source Experience. But hey, what do I know? Shy News, boxing, media, marketing agent. Skills for deals. Look, skills for deals. If you know a promising young fighter, even an older fighter, even a fighter that you feel has potential, and you have somewhat of a decent standard as far as you are willing to work with a professional such as myself, holla at me. But if you don't have that in you, and you have too much pride, and you are someone that is, can't accept reality, do what you do. And I will continue to do what I do. I know. Got it. And shout out to Wise Out Boxing. You do have options.